Hello, it's Trekker Joe, and welcome to my relocated base. As you can see here, I have remade pretty much everything from scratch. Well, that's false. I never had more fun editing an intro bit before, and I feel like it worked out alright. As you can see, all that's left of my original base is the battery, and I have no clue what to do with the battery. So, it's kind of a bit of a problem because it's actually right on top of my iron deposit, which is kind of frustrating. But that aside, I have basically moved everything from this base over here except for the battery, which honestly speaking, I'm probably going to grind that down real quick and add it in somewhere here. Maybe on top of this, I'm not sure. Or perhaps just kind of in between this and that might be a good place. Or I could even just place it down at the bottom here, where it connects to these. Because currently, that's where I'm generating my power. And that's all of my power, and I'm not sure if I even have everything I need. Okay. So the biggest thing on my agenda right now is actually expanding my production. I need to have more refineries, probably at least 3 of them before I do what I am planning to do. So as you can see, I have just this gigantic, if it's even really visible, this huge ore patch, and I want to start mining it. And of course, I am going to start mining it out and probably cover it up and have the mines then function underground. But for this thing, I want to just be able to get to the iron and drill a big enough hole that any ships working in the mines can continue to work in the mines without being too close to the connector, because there are issues with the script I'm going to use that makes it really difficult to actually use with connectors that are near the mining site. I could demonstrate those issues, but I can't do that without destroying expensive equipment, so I'll refrain from that for now. This should actually be conveyored up. In fact, as you can see, it is conveyored because there's actually a spot right underneath where this is. And it turned out to be super useful in hooking up all of that. I technically don't need this conveyor, but I should have it anyway for attaching more oxygen generators. In fact, I could probably just replace this with an extra oxygen generator, thinking about it. For now, that's less of a concern though. So basically, I just need to build more of these basic refineries, so wish me luck with that. I don't even have the resources for that, I see. No iron. Do I have the nickel I need? Nope. So I'll have to go into the mines for that as well. And I'll figure out what to do with the battery after that mining trip. Oh, pro tip, and by pro I mean I just remembered that I could do this, and by tip I mean this will save you a little bit of time. Hold Alt and middle mouse and it will deposit everything automatically. And that also means that you can avoid fumbling around and accidentally hitting this button, which tells your system to produce everything. So let's see here. What are we currently processing? As you can see, we don't really want to be processing cobalt. We'll start with our massive amounts of stone, which it should process through. And then we should be just getting straight iron. And basically, I want to have 3 of these and it'll line this area. For a second, I thought I could only have 2 there and I was going to have to extend out, which I kind of want to replace this area with a large cargo container. so that I can put all my ores in that instead of have all my components out here, and/or because even like a really small miner is going to fill this thing up completely. It's kind of crazy. Also, if I don't time this right, I can't jump up, huh? But yeah, I want to have at least 3 of these, and then it's eventually going to be replaced by a refinery, which I'll probably stick out off the back of that. And then I'll look into ways of automating my inventory, but for now, I don't even need this. So yeah, I'll just wait until this is done, I guess, and gather resources as needed. Unsurprisingly, it takes time. So here's the big question, do I move this or just build a new one?
Energy low.
I know that. This is all about power anyway. I could easily move this by cutting it down, but I'll need to produce the new batteries, which means I'll eat through my nickel supply. At the same time, I don't have the facilities. I'm kind of tempted to just leave it there and then just tell my drone to cut a swath like this, because I could just have it bypass the battery entirely and create the mine entrance, and then I could detach it later and attach it to another creation using a merge block eventually with something that flies. I guess a mining drone could work if I modified it. Okay, so it's building up a little bit of pressure and then it's occasionally being used when it has excess, so I could actually, in lieu of the battery, store up power this way. I'm just going to build an entire new battery here, but that's probably going to be fine. So all I have to do is store up that extra hydrogen, and then when I start to max out power, it's going to become a problem, but we don't talk about that. Seems they don't take priority over clean sources of energy, so that's good. I think it's because the clean sources basically force produce. Okay, basic refinery number 2 is coming up. Okay, and just like that, I have another basic refinery. Hahaha. So I'm going to... Oh, this one's online now. Producing iron. So now we're producing iron at twice the rate that we were previously. And we'll get an extra boost. And let's just see, how bad is it? Oh yeah, we're definitely starting to use the hydrogen engine now. So I'm going to gather some ice and then come back. Here we go, the last basic refinery. That's probably going to eat through my stored hydrogen reserves. They're not all running, I guess. Let's see here. Only 2 of them are processing at a time. So let's do this. You process all the stone and the cobalt. And let's see now. How much... Oh, nope, it's still stable. So we are actually processing all of our resources very, very quickly. And that is helpful, because now that means that hopefully I can produce fast enough to feed this assembler. In fact, I'm going to test that by saying I want a battery. The large grid battery, let's just add that. And we can't process all of the parts, we're going to just build the rest of them. That should test the power generation I have, because what I suspect, we are actually burning through the hydrogen, but it's also maybe not at a huge rate, so I think that's useful. As soon as we build this battery though, that's going to change. So how much resources will that take? It takes quite a bit of nickel. I know we have the iron, and I know we have the silicon, so we have to go and get a little bit more nickel if we want to make this work. I'm going to go out and get some nickel because I'm out of nickel. Also, I think I'm going to visit that unknown signal first because there's a chance it might give me a power pack, and a power pack would really save me some headache. I'd even be okay with replacing my my hydrogen bottle with it. You know what? Maybe I should be careful. I have no clue whether these could be booby-trapped or not. Leopard boots, that's something new. But please tell me you have power kits! Haha! Speak of the devil, I guess. So if I... Oh, I right-clicked it. And I probably wasted the power in it. But I guess these are just like little batteries. So if I right-click this then in my inventory, I assume that just gives me power. And if I right-click this, oh, I guess I need a bank block or something. Power kit though might save me a little bit of a headache. So I'm happy. I'm just gonna grab these lights because they're construction components for free. Well, that I think was worth doing. Okay, I'm going to go and mine in to get some nickel. I think that would be useful. I may as well also harvest ice while I'm here. Actually, nah. I don't need ice. I can get ice at home. There we go. Nice and yellow nickel.
Inventory full.
Still got some ice anyway. And I can't run up the side of this. Oh, I dug straight down. Now the reason... Okay, this is why you don't dig straight down in this game. I can't walk up, so I have to widen the hole. Honestly, that's probably not the worst thing in the world. I can navigate this. I'm going to say that's good enough. That should actually... So, nickel processes pretty slowly and produces a lot of ore. I think this is good enough. Let me just get up to the top of this hill and I can fly away. I want to test one of these power things and see how much... I want one of these. If I right click it, I don't know what... Oh! It's recharging. I recharged my power pack for a bit. Okay. That was about a bar each. Okay. That's sort of like a power cell thing. I'd say that's pretty useful because it saves me time running back and forth. Kind of tempted not to finish it so that all the power is stored in this engine, but the engine can only output 5 megawatts at a time, which depending on the number of batteries I'm charging, that could be not enough, while this battery can do it with 12. That's obviously going to drain all of my hydrogen. Haha! Probably don't need to build it beyond this. There we go. And we should probably be... Yep, there we go. All of my power is being drained into that battery. All of my stored hydrogen drained in that. 23 minutes, though. Hopefully it fully recharges by the time I manage to get all of the drone built, I guess. What I'm thinking of next is a large grid, large cargo container. Because I'm going to need this. I might want to order that and then tell it to produce the remainder. Another unknown signal. Maybe it'll give me power cells. I could have sworn there was a power pack that was a rechargeable power battery thing. That would have helped me quite a bit. Yeah, these things though, I wish they didn't deposit. When you hit deposit all ores, it deposits this. I think that's kind of a mistake. Yeah, anyway, I want to see, is our production actually keeping up? Yep. Do we have enough iron? No. Oh, we're so close. I just need a bunch of small steel tubes and this thing's going to be finished. Yes! So I don't think I need to mine anymore, at least until I get the next thing on my list. Ice. Not very ice of you. You can chill. It's just ice. I hope you'll forgive me for the pun. So, also I kind of want to run a test. So if I just right click one of these, it kind of goes and does a little bit of recharging. Does it fill it or does it not? No, it appears to be exactly 1 bar of energy. So, keeping 4 of these on you, you could recharge from 0. So these things I might preserve for outings, like me going out to gather resources. Or I think more specifically, maybe me programming things to harvest automatically. So if I ever want to go out a far distance, I should just take power cells with me. There's this unknown signal. It's kind of tempting me. But I think I can finish this cargo container now. Aha! I have all the resources I need for this cargo container. Aside from maybe a few of those interior plates, but I'm going to hold those. In fact, I might even take a few out. Because I want to start expanding my power. I can't build an upside down one here, but I can, well, on the other side, but I could set that up slowly. Yeah, I can see places where that would work. I wonder if they're actually interfering with each other or not. I don't know. But if I recall, I could probably get away with having one here. I could put the other one right here. And there can be 2 on either side here, but maybe not like that. Maybe if I lower it. But those ones will be blocked, so maybe I won't do that. I can subtly increase my power. This is the beauty of the automation button here. That's so useful. It even works with the little thing over here. It's so helpful because normally you can't queue things up automatically or queue up blocks, but you can do the exact same thing here. Now I guess I could have just grabbed blocks from here. Oh yeah. Well, I'll just have excess. That's fine. I want to try to get a little bit of extra power. I need the girders. Give me the girder. Oh my girder. I am so close, but I need more girders. I accidentally put some in here. You know what? For efficiency's sake, I'm going to redistribute. That one has a green light? Good. I have everything except the girders, so let's have it produce them first. Okay, have all of the girders. Please tell me this battery is going to recharge. Fully recharge in 11 hours, so that's actually good news. So we are passively gaining power now, despite the increased demand. Although that might just be in part because I've finished processing certain things. So let's see now. What's our charge at like 2 hours? Okay, that's reasonable. And then you couple that with this, and it should recharge in probably 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go and gather some ice and hopefully recharge this battery right here. And the next episode, I'm going to focus on building an automated miner. Because, basically, I tried this before. The automated miner sucked up all of my power, and I did not have any of the infrastructure I actually needed to finish a build. So, that's what I'm trying right now. I'm going to have proper power production. I might even boost the amount of turbines I have here. Then, after that, I will come up with all the sorting things and show you how to build a miner. It's probably going to be an autonomous vertical miner, because I think that would be the best way to actually get at this iron and also return a hefty sum of ice to continue to recharge the batteries with. So there's that, and hopefully not too much added chaos in the next episode. See you then.